With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Now here's Murray. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
That shot missing. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Offensive rebound. On the wing, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. PA?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
He drops it from range.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Halliburton. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Lets the three fly. And another three for New Orleans.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The floater. And he sinks the layup. Murray's got 9 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
There's the drive. Shepard. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
teams will make substitutions. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Fears. Pass to Poole. Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. And Toppin pulls it down.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
A nice shot by Fears.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
And Siakam, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 54 left in the first. Down low. Here's Huff. And there's the rejection. Here's Queen. No points yet. Toppin with a double team. Poole for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The drive by Jackson. Banked it in off the glass.
Come on now, that's easy money.
New Orleans leading by 9. For 3, Fears. Walker pulls down the board. And it's Indiana's ball. Inside. Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display. Rises up with ease.
It's Poole on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. It's Poole on the wing. And again, New Orleans no good. Pacers trail by 5. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. Going inside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
They closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Fears. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the Pelicans. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Tipped away.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Indiana trailing here. And here's Shepherd for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. And here's New Orleans now. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism, Bey really packs a punch on these dunks.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Indiana making a switch here. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
New Orleans leading by 4. Pass to Murray. To the middle. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Back to Zubac. Stolen by Jones. And now New Orleans on the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Nails it from 3.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Nembhard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And he lobs it up. Williamson, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The free throw off for Siakam. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
He buries it from 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 13. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Outside Murray. Murray is doubled. Stolen by Siakam. In transition, here they come. Siakam, lethal in transition.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Here's Murray. And yep, it's good. Murray's got 14 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.